Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
A very warm evening to one and all present here. On behalf of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell and First Year Engineering and Technology, we welcome you all to this webinar on Embrace Your Profession with Passion. Now, I kindly request Dr. Kanya Ma'am, IQAC in charge, and Additional Dean ENT and HOD IT to kindly welcome the August gathering. Ma'am.
Thank you, Aparna. Good evening, everyone. In this pleasant evening, I'd like to welcome you all for this session on Embrace Profession with Passion. I'd like to first thank our Founder Chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, and our President Engineer A.C. Sarun Kumar sir for their continuous support and encouragement for us to conduct various events and achieve various heights. I'd like to welcome today's speaker, Dr. N. Rajeshwari. She is working in St. Peter's Institute of Higher Education and Research. Madam is professor and head in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. We are happy to welcome you, ma'am. We are happy and proud to have you here in this session, ma'am. And I'd like to welcome Joint Registrar, First Year Engineering Technology, Dr. Subhashri, who always help us and support us to organize this kind of event, who coordinate with the student community, and she encouraged the student community to achieve various levels. Welcome you, ma'am. I like to welcome Ms. Aparna, who is an IQSC coordinator, who is organizing this event. Welcome you, Aparna. I'd like to welcome all the participants who have joined us through the YouTube link. All the student friends as well as participants from outside. We're happy to have you here. Please be free to ask your questions through the chat box. Kindly maintain the virtual ethics throughout the session. We welcome you all to this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Kanya ma'am, for that warm welcome. Okay, so before we move on to the program, I have the privilege to introduce the speaker for today's session. So, Dr. Rajeshwari ma'am is currently serving as professor and head of the department in St. Peter's Institute of Higher Education and Research. Madam's field of specialization is industrial engineering, and ma'am has completed her PhD from Anna University, master's degree in industrial engineering, and bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from MK University. Ma'am has published more than 65 research articles, out of which 26 are international journals and the rest are in international and national conference publications. During her tenure, Madam has organized several international conferences, national and international seminars, workshops, and FDP funded by government agencies. She has delivered lectures in both national and international programs, as well as serving as panel reviewer for various reputed international and national journals, and is also a member of various professional bodies. As an appreciation, Madam has received various awards as Dexterous Staff Award for producing results in university examination from various institutions, Best Educationist Award from Malaysian Society of Structural Health Monitoring, Malaysia, and Excellence in Engineering Education Award from Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, MSME, Government of India. We are very happy and elated to have you here for today's session, ma'am. The session is all yours. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much, madam, for your nice introduction. Madam?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. You're audible, ma'am. Please proceed.
Is there any
ma'am.
interruptions between?
No, ma'am.
Right.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Very good evening, English. Listening to address the gathering on the topic of embrace profession with a passion. At the outset, it's my pleasure to thank the management of our institution, Dr. M. Institute. Wonderful opportunity. My views on the topic of profession with a passion, and at the same time, I'm very much glad to express my gratitude to the IQSC team and the organizing members of this program for giving me again the opportunity. Thank you, one and all. Right. Uh, Nowadays, among the youngsters, not only among the youngsters, everyone is having an ambiguity in their mind that is the craze or the scope of engineering fading now. But now it is absolutely not. It is a wrong assumption, the wrong perception. The scope for engineering is just increasing, and that will keep on booming. Yes, the machines are there in the world. The scope for the engineering, that mechanical engineering, is everlasting. As far as the software packages ruling the software industry, the scope for the demand for the computer engines, that is not going to be in peril at any cost. The scope for engineers is more, and the opportunities of employment for the engineering graduates abundantly enhancing, but provided the students are equipped with sufficient skills in the field. Therefore, the students, in addition to learning the basic fundamentals or the concepts, they have to essential industry of the technology. Definitely, the value or the scope of the technology is not going to diminish at any cost. We have to ranges in the futurely in our current world, and also to keep creating the new world. But we don't know even of what what is required in the field yet. So, as an engineer, we need to enhance all the essential skills. We need to groom us. We need to nurture us with essential skills to meet, to surpass the expectations of the society demand. That is the party. And is it okay, Pa?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Aparna?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you are audible, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Please, someone say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Ma'am, you are audible, ma'am. I'm able to hear you. Ma'am?
Aparna?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Actually, the terms career as a freak line, very feeble line. the career is very much important for everyone to lead the life. Everyone has to be in a position to earn something for leading their life. Sometimes we may get frustrated, we may hate sometimes the career, but the profession is not like that. The profession that has to give inner satisfaction to the people who involved in the work. Madam, anybody?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Rajeshwari, ma'am. Ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
Right, not taking any risks, but your life depends on it to fulfill all of the needs, right? Even that all essential in our life. Our life definitely depends on it to life, right? But the passion that is slightly different, that has to give intense for what you do, that helps to make our life satisfying and meaningful, right? But we should not have the confusion with these two terms, career and the profession. The profession has to be created by the uh, right. Okay, please next slide. Next slide. I'm sorry. Next slide. Actually, we have in the society by two ways. The employer, for here I have shown leading e-commerce person. One of the actually he has failed in his middle class and his higher classes for more than twice, even for his higher education more than 10 times, even he was rejected, but and he in the field of the e-commerce in the name of Alibaba. And next slide, please. Yes, we know him as a personality or Indian leader. He has actually his father, his grandfather, that is Untitled Chapter, founded cotton factory. But after that, due to this Ratan Tata's leadership skills, right, like thinking different mindset, and by focusing on the high technology products, he increased the profile of his company to the global business by a great um, companies like Jaguar, Land Rover, and and he turned his business. Is one of the, you know, that one of the largest philanthropists in the world, and he is known for so many reasons, among them his humility, right? And there is some difference between the previous entrepreneur and this entrepreneur. First he this a family business, family entrepreneur. But when the person following the family business, he has to face a lot of hurdles to make the be in order to consider any previous having a thought in their mind that what they can do after the graduation. Some dream in our mind when you are started pursuing the course in the field. But I have shown the Google picture, one of the person, and the other one is Ram Rajan. Talk about the Google picture. Actually, he is graduated from IIT right? But he ended up now he's ruling the software industry. He has graduated engineering, but now he is in the software engineering. But when we take the other person, that is Raghuram Rajan, again he's also an IIT banking sector, right? But whatever the course we study, it is not that is not important, right? And how we are equipping ourselves with the essential things, that is only the thing that only define our destination, right? As a dedicated employee, these two are the employee category. To have a passion for your work, we need to have a positive attitude towards our job, and basic traits of any employee. Unless we cannot sustain in a long time a good reputation and with good demand, right? So as an entrepreneur, there are two types of entrepreneurs. One is going to continue their family business, and the other one is pursuing a startup, right? Whatever be the case, to be a successful entrepreneur, we need to instill certain personal qualifications like the willpower. The entrepreneur should never lose their will to achieve. That is the most important. Definitely they will face lot of hurdles, right? Lose their willpower. The endurance is the most important character, and they must have the managerial skills also, like ability to make plans, devising the targets, and even they must have the ability to execute all those plans. The manager how to look into the future and how to plan for the success in the future, and they must be devoted to their goals to achieve facing or achieving the success in the field of business is not at all easy. I have named them as the renowned scientists, but here I am these two persons, everyone knows them, right? That is Hawkins and they were these two people. But this scientist or some scientists spend all day working in a lab with the chemicals and the microscopes, and some may be digging the beach for say turtle eggs like that. But the working environment of the scientists differ greatly depending on the disciplines. Right? If you take Hawkins, he is the brain of what's that? The physics concepts. Again, is an aeronautical scientist, right? But the characters, the domain specialized persons, the characters are going to be the same unless the achievement or the successful in the field would not be possible for them. Like their characters are like their observation, their logical, they are peer review traits for all scientists, regardless of their field of work. So these are the various possibilities for the students to carry their career in the future, right? They can be an entrepreneur, they can be a scientist, and they can be a employee. But whatever field you chose, you need to show all the efforts to achieve the success, to embellish the life is the most important. And next slide. It's not as simple, right? Being an engineer, I can frankly say that it is not that much simple. Do memorizing the formulas, but at the time it was not an easy task. But still, we feel hard to learn the concepts of engineering too. But concepts and the way it was it would be very easy for us to understand its applications, and we can easily memorize it. And so steps, you have to meticulously learn all the concepts from which we can derive and become for the graduation. More important, therefore, to get good ideas to become an entrepreneur, we need more stronger in the fundamentals. Therefore, you have to master the fundamentals to avoid the hustle environment in the technical field, because the technology, like all the learned concepts in a practical way to be success in the field. When we chose or a career, or we choose to convert or transform your passion into the career, we need to follow certain things, and we need to avoid certain things from a good personality. Very first thing is, we should not jump into any career. Before choosing a career, we must have all our abilities, all our qualities, right? Based on our abilities, based on our strengths, we have to choose the career. And we do not follow the crowd. Just like that, nowadays the instead of going with crowd, we must follow our conscience, right? What is required? What are the qualities the selected field is good for us? So we should not follow the crowd. We have to think about ourselves. Accordingly, we need to choose the path the further pursuing. And similarly, we should not be tempted by the current. For choosing the career, we need to get the suggestions that is from all inclinations, from our family members, from our friends, and from our teachers. Everyone will try to push their opinion on us while choosing our career. But we can get all the inputs, but the final decision has to be yours, right? And do not live in a fantasy world. Definitely that will not work out. You need to plan for the future, for the time sake. For the time being, you should not take up a career. And we need to plan for a long term. Accordingly, you have to choose the career. Next slide, madam. Next slide. And while choosing the career, or once you have chosen the career, definitely we feel we have to face the lot of challenges, and we have to come out of the various interruptions, like compulsion to increase output. When we are employed in a particular organization, when we are indulge ourselves in a particular field, we must be forced to bring out the maximum output from us, right? As per the demand, we need to meet the demand, we need to hone all our strengths. We need to equip ourselves with all the essential traits and the qualities to give the maximum to the organization. That is the major challenge everyone is facing nowadays. And increasing competition, that is also the major challenge everyone is facing. While for example, if you in the market for a single product, the number of suppliers are there, and the selection of the best supplier by the consumer is depends on their qualities. So to meet the requirements of the end customers, and to be a good survivor in the customer, we need to we need to meet out our standards and the qualities. So to cope up with the competition, to cope up with the competitive environment, we need to face a lot of challenges in the market. And inappropriate inspirations, definitely, that we, as I said earlier, we will get a lot of inputs from the various circle, and even sometimes we will get inappropriate inspirations also to carry out that career. We need to segregate those inappropriate things, and we need to come out of all those things. And the lack of perseverance, once when we involved in a particular activity, we should not revert back. We should not come out of it unless you achieve the target. So the lack of perseverance, that is nowadays it is prevailing in all walks of life among the youngsters. They're looking for immediate results and rewards. Once we invested, right, or once we joined in an organization, immediately the people are nowadays expecting a higher salary and the promotions and many benefits. That attitude has to be changed, and that is one of the major challenges in the youngsters are facing. And the high salary and these are the lot of challenges nowadays faced by everyone when coming into the field after the graduation. And this we need to but nowadays the technology has improved a lot. is I can watch it anytime in what's that, the YouTube. And these are all because of the technology advancements. But when we look at the other side of the coin, nowadays everyone is started living virtually. Everyone is responding to all the social medias, and but these all the things steal our privacy and our freedom. I hope this future generation definitely will bring out all these things, and this redundant. Nothing is simple in the world, but nothing is impossible. All things properly, they have to do something for the betterment of like what the total community is expecting from their students. Before selecting a career into the field, you need to explore the various options available in the society. Simply, whatever easily getting to us, we need to explore all the available options. Once you identified the option, you need to set the goal. You need to set the goal. Once it is defined, once it is identified, you need to get into the action to make it but reaching the destination is not an easy task. We need to endure for a and to maintain your position in the field, you need to is more important. In the curriculum, generally engineering curriculum, that will give you only different. So to cope up with the requirement of the industries, in addition to the fundamental knowledge is what students have to make exposed to the latest technologies in the field of education. For example, if you take the mechanical engineering students or the computer science students, along with the course curriculum, they have to learn the lot of latest happenings in the field, like they need to learn like blockchain, artificial intelligence, data science. Many things are there, right? So, without having adequate exposure to happenings in the field, getting into the industry definitely will give you some hassle environment. Coming out of that thing itself is a big burden to everyone. You will feel like Alice in Wonderland, right? So before going into the company, right, if you are equipped with all the essential things, it will be easy for both the ends, for the individuals as well as the concern, to meet their goal in a short period of time. So it is essential to every one of us during the student life to be exposed to the advancements in the field of study and equipping ourselves with the essential adequate knowledge. So take this period as a learning phase, that instead of completing, instead of investing one or two just you spend this 4 years time in gaining those essential indispensable that will give you benefits after the 4 years of course completion. Use this learning, definitely it will reap you good returns.
Ma'am, Rajeshwari ma'am, your mic is muted, ma'am. Ma'am, please unmute your mic, ma'am. Rajeshwari ma'am.
Passion, that is only that is directly related to the job. It can be just about any activity you enjoy, like gaming, traveling, playing music, writing, blogging, etc. You can find your passions, like when taking our passion to give you right, pa? Next slide. Whatever be the field of your survival, feeling confident or pretending to be confident because early offered, sometimes they are seized. Therefore, you must be confident to carry out your career in life. Wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Subhashri ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, on behalf of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell and first year BTech, first of all, I would like to extend my thanks to our Honorable President Sir, who is always a motivating factor behind all of our endeavors. Thanks are due to the IQAC cell members, IQAC in charge, Dr. Kanya Madam, Aparna, and all those who are being behind this program success. Our heartfelt thanks to all the executives and deans, directors, all teaching, non-teaching staff of our university who have been part of this program. It is indeed a great pleasure to thank our honorable guest of honor today, Dr. N. Rajeshwari, Professor and Head, Department of Mechanical Engineering, St. Peter's Institute of Higher Education and Research. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable words and motivational speech on Embrace Profession with Passion. I'm sure that our students will take home whatever you have told and they will step into the progress. Once again, I thank you for your valuable contribution. A special thanks to IKC Director Dr. Balasubramaniam for giving this program to first year engineering and technology students. Thanks are due to all my dear students who have been patiently watching this program even after the entire tiring day of their classes. Thank you. Once again, I thank all for the great success of the event. Thank you.
Thank you, Subhashri ma'am, for the support you have rendered us. This is from our IQAC side. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you. Dear participants, the feedback link is posted in the chat box. I kindly request you all to fill the feedback link. Thank you, Rajeshwari ma'am. Thank you, Subhashri ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Pa. Thank you.